There's a third part that I want to ask you about, and it's all on this: how do we get better strategic thinking? So, a couple of years ago, Anthropic did an internal research study. And what they found out is that when you ask Claude to do something, it turns out X, Y, and Z. If you ask Claude to put together a team of agents to solve that same problem and give the agents very specific roles of buyer advocate, skeptic, maybe the industry expertise, and put it together, that you come out with an answer that increased in intelligence by 90%. 90%. Right? It makes sense. Like, we put together our marketing teams, right? We don't ask everybody to do everything. We have people that are demand gen experts. We have people that have different roles and expertise, and we all come together and we create what the marketing department produces. So the team concept we've done for many years, but the idea is to put the team concept together with our prompts, with the right data. And what's interesting is that what's coming out as emerging here is a use of the tools that goes beyond them as commodities. A strategic use of tools equals a strategic use or a strategic value and strategic thinking that you're going to get on the other side. You play in that world of vibe coding and prompting and database and deep understanding of the customer. These are all components of, and then now this agentic team concept, all components of what we've got to bring together to really unlock what these models have as potential. And I just wanted to know kind of your thoughts on how much time should we devote to learning, to experimenting? How much time, because I know you don't have a lot of time in your day as a CMO, how much time should we spend devoted to learning how to use these tools, these models better?
A lot. To the extent that we learn enough to stay on the wagon and stay curious. As we've discussed this whole half hour now, that you don't want to slip a few days, then you're already behind. But I also don't want it to be too hasty and too pushy, and then you're just fighting to know better all the time, and you can't. It's a matter of finding that balance where you know enough to step on the next wave that's coming, because it's starting so fast, combined with the mindset of staying curious. I think that's probably the toughest thing as marketeers today. It's not even the strategic one, it's to operate the team. You have to balance that curiosity in your team, and you have to motivate them to keep going and to learn every day. Maybe it would be wise to set a bar or a target that we have to learn one new thing every day. And that's okay, and that's enough, because then we can relearn to each other. That's the feed to the brains that we need to keep focusing on going forward. Putting up the engine and having the data set right and keeping it going and refining the data, that's just operations with models now. Understanding your team on the people side, being the right leader who can motivate them to keep learning. But also, I think every CMO has probably rethought their team construction, right? So which kind of roles do I need today? I need somebody who can operate data. I need somebody who's more tech savvy. We still want to keep the strategic thinking. We have all the data, so we don't need anybody who can collect that. We can set that all up, right? You can also set up a campaign engine, so you don't have to produce anything. Just set up more general speaking. We spend so much time on in the old world, it's done in a flick of a second now. So back to the point about being hungry to understand technology, but also to be sitting next to the customer all the time, because that's where you learn. That's the feed you need, so you can polish your engine and sharpen it every day.